You already know what time it is. It's your boy DJ Richie Skye back with some tea, interviews, recaps, and more. And be sure to check the links in the description of this video for trips, for books, one-on-one sessions, and more. Now let's get into the tea. Welcome back, y'all. We are back with another episode of Big Back Cadillac News, y'all. Sky Squad, we are back in the building. Happy Friday, y'all. TG to the I to the mother freaking F, y'all. It's Friday. What the T? What to go on, Lux? What's going on, Dana, Crystal, JP, Linda, back in the building, Arjanette, Gwen. Hey, we got to greet the people, man. We got to greet the people. I was actually like, I was going to do this as a pre-recorded video, but I was like, bump that. We got to talk to the fam. Okay, we got to talk to the fam. The fam bam is in the building. Yes. Come on, Miss Cookie Ray. Welcome back. Welcome back. Y'all let us know. Listen, we love all the love, Lux. We love all of the love. Bruce in the building. Hey, boo. How you doing? I like that hat in that picture. All right, so listen. We put in the comments on the screen, y'all. So you know, if you say something crazy, I'm going to eject you. If you say something I don't like, I'm probably going to eject you too. Go figure, right? Go figure. And if y'all see something and somebody says something crazy, let me know. The reason I say that, I like putting y'all comments on the screen because when people come back and they watch the replay, they can see your reactions, right? And I think that's the whole point of building a community, is that we get to commune with each other. Even when our fam can't make it to the live, they can watch it later and they can see the people that they recognize from our community. So that's why I like to put the comments on the screen. I'm so glad that StreamYard allows us to do that. If you are a content creator and you are thinking about getting on YouTube, I would highly suggest you using StreamYard. You don't have to use my link as a referral, but you can definitely hop on because it does make your content creation process a lot easier. And I'm super glad that they've been able to update this feature so we can actually put you guys' comments on the screen and we can see them, right? Because oftentimes before they would have to kind of come back in and see your comments. And sometimes the comments, they be where it's at, okay? The comments, y'all comments be where it's at, okay? So also to let us know where you are watching from, because we love to see where our family is, right? Are you watching from the UK, Jamaica, you know, Singapore, South Africa, you know, Kenya, like Barbados, Louisiana, California? We want it all. North Carolina was deep in the building yesterday. I don't know what happened. It was like YouTube was only playing in North Carolina yesterday. So we want to know where our people are from. We got NYC in the building, SoCal, Columbia, Jersey. Who else? NYC, Virginia. I see you, Flint, Michigan, the Peach State. Let's go, let's go. Cali, South Carolina. Greensboro, I see you. I see you, Greensboro. Come on, Ohio's in the building. South Florida, H-Town. What go on, baby? What go on? Latrice from the 313. That's how we do it. That's how we doing it, Latrice. Let's go. Let's go. I'm hyped, y'all, because it's Friday. And listen, I mean, we got Nigeria in the building. We got Nigeria. Yo, shout out to everybody that joined our Rich Life community yesterday. We had, I think, about 5 people join after my we had a little impromptu video session where I had like, kind of walk them through the membership, what it's all about. We had 5 more people join. Thus far, we have actually probably helped about 175 people at this point. So you want to tap into the community, tap Rich Life, all caps, to 202-918-3386. All right. If you don't type it in all caps, I won't see it in my text thread, right? So it'll go directly to our Rich Life community if you type it in that way. All right. So let's go. Let's get into the tea. So when we talked about this the other day, it was as a result of Jackie Christie's daughter posting this. Kari posted this.
To recreate a storyline using your trauma, controlling the narrative, because having you come on there would be too real? Or are they trying to capture them same amount of viewers that they would get in when the show was about you? What? Who said that?
All right. So then she posted this. Now, a lot of you guys were commenting that that post from Chantel was from 2017. And I pinned somebody's comment who in the chat who said it. For me, the relevancy of it was that really it was that for whatever reason, she felt the need to repost it today, right? Not today, but the other day. And so Chantel is speaking out now, and she is wanting to clarify a couple of things. She says, number one, this was a screenshot from 2017. Okay, cool. But then she says, and to be very clear, I don't need a storyline and would never purposely use my trauma as a talking point. So I want to clarify something for Chantel. Chantel, she was actually talking about her trauma, not yours. Let's continue. She says, y'all can comment with your think pieces all you want. People that truly know me know my story and know why things played out like they played out. Done explaining myself to a bunch of strangers that are clearly committed to misunderstanding me. So here's the thing with this for me is that, Chantel, you're right. We don't understand you. It is because you are unable to clearly articulate what it is that is the problem. To be quite clear, during the episodes, we don't understand why you don't want your mother to step in one instance, and in the next, you want her to step in. In one instance, you want to be treated like a grown woman, but in the next, you are calling for daddy, okay, against mommy, by the way, right? So that is what we don't understand. If you could clearly articulate what it is that you want from Jackie in this moment on the show, then we could potentially understand you a bit better. But because you can't quite seem to choose what it is that you want, because you can't have it both ways. You either want her to intervene or you don't. You either want to be treated like the adult that you are or you don't. You either are going to and then you can't cry about mom not taking your side when you let someone else run their mouth about your mama in a terrible way, call her all types of B's, try to fight her, and you still cool with her. It can't be, you can't have your cake and eat it too, unfortunately. So I think what the audience would like is some clear-cut answers as to what it is that you actually want from Jackie. We're not committed to misunderstanding you. You just don't allow us to understand you. That is the problem. And furthermore, if you know that there is this trauma that's happening, why would you want to work with her? She's confused because I'm confused. You confused, we all confused. living in confusion. Confusion. Ashley, this is the one. Okay? This is the one. This is the one. Lux, we're talking about Jackie Christie from Basketball Wives. This is Jackie Christie's. These are Jackie's girls. Jackie's girls. Okay? And Chantel is on the show now, and she's having this huge issue with Jackie. But we also know that there's a previous issue that is still lingering with Jackie, Chantel, and the other daughter, Takari. All right? Jackie is Chantel and Takari's mother. So, until I think Chantel is a little clearer, or at least on the show, you ain't got to comment on, like, here's the thing. If it were clear on the show, you wouldn't have to write your own think piece on social media. That's all we want, is some clarity. It's not that people don't like you. We just don't understand. And I hope she hears that. Like, I mean, not that she's watching me, but I'm just saying that somebody can clarify that for her. All right. Why does she want to be on the show with her mother if there's so much contention between the two of them? Maybe she should have been on the now defunct Basketball Wives Orlando. Yeah. All right. Next. The men are bringing the heat. The men are bringing the heat. Where are they bringing it, you ask? Well, to the Real Housewives of Atlanta reunion. Did you know? I wondered if we would get Dennis and Ralph at the reunion, because without Britt and Kenya, I kind of wondered, like, what we talked about it. What are you going to have at this reunion? What are we going to have in this reunion? Well, as you can see here, we're going to at least get Ralph and Dennis. Look at that. Behind their women. Because, Phaedra was like, yeah, Ralph is very accomplished. So here's a little matter that I'm kind of confusion by. Speaking of being confused, right? Speaking of confusion, I'm going to blow this up a little bigger. I'm trying to figure out. Now, when we talk about the color scheme of it all, what go on with this plaid in the background? Can somebody tell me what go on with it? Because I don't know. Does that match the color? Now, again, I told y'all I'm colorblind, so I tend to stick with basics. Okay? Unless I know what I know, I tend to stick with a basic. But to me, something about that plaid is throwing me off. They throwing me off? Well, that's a good question. Why is Ralph behind the Phaedra? Well, I guess putting him behind Drew would be, how would they? Because where would we put him otherwise? Could we put him behind Drew? Because she's dangling on the end of the other side, dangling. She is dangling on the other end. On the other end. So, not Ralph is seated closer than Drew. Oh Lord, oh Lord, oh Lord. Patricia, Drew is actually on the opposite side of Phaedra. She's on the other side of the cat, on the other side, on the end. Okay. Cynthia is actually beside Phaedra. This is so interesting to me. The placement is interesting, not Dennis, because I figured Dennis should, I mean, it makes more sense to have Dennis there, obviously. But the Ralph of it all is what is really shocking to me, because he's behind that good old Phaedra Parks. Oh my God, I didn't even realize that all about those comments. It's the OGs and the newbies. Oh, well, with Drew dangling. But the OGs, right? The OGs that were in the first decade of the show. Porsha, Phaedra, Cynthia. So this will be interesting. Ralph did have a confessional. Ralph did indeed have a confessional. So yes, the veterans, Crystal, the veterans. I see some comments about Peter Thomas in the chat. What a coinky dink. What a coinky dink.
Is it a coincidence? Is it a coincidence? I ask you.
Because Peter Pumpkin Eater has some things that he would like to get off of his chesticles. All right. So let's talk about it. We're going to pull that up right now for those of you guys who are interested. And shout out to Reality Entertainment TV for the first story, the Bravo Shade Room for the second story, and because they are providing the visuals and video. Okay. So let's add it to the stage. Here we go. All right. So Peter has some thoughts about Simon and Porsha, and he does feel like Simon was targeted. Let me put the alleged badge up here. But that it is some of Porsha's, it's some of Simon's fault. So let's get into it.
Just came home and I saw Simon post. And
now, this is no disrespect to Mr. Peter Thomas right here, right? But I thought he had turned himself in or something like that. I thought he was away or something. So, maybe I missed it. Did they let him out or something? Because he had made a post about turning himself in, and obviously, I mean, it was a very it was like an emotional post or whatever, and he was basically saying, he is basically trying to right his wrongs, and I respected the post, right? But I thought he was, it's next month. Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you, K. Avery. All right, let's go.
That was riveting, to say the least. It speaks volume. First time he's actually talking. Now,
Peter, this is not the first time the man is actually talking. He's been talking for a while. Okay. Maybe not talking verbatim, but he has been posting up a storm. Just to be clear.
Now, right after in real life, when we all saw Porsha file for divorce, I talked to Simon immediately, and he told me that he was blindsided. So, what, a year later, he's still saying the same thing? And I believe him. I also believe he was targeted. I do. I don't care what nobody says. I believe that. Okay.
In the chat, do you believe that Simon was targeted? Let us know.
Okay, and I believe that it's somewhat his fault. And like he said, he was in not the right state of mind, and he's guilty of committed. And he think that's something he wanted, and he thought it was real, and it wasn't. Okay, I'm sorry for him. I just came home.
I was actually.
Okay, so I'm not one of those types of people that doesn't think that Peter should be commenting on these types of things. I'm just not. I mean, I'm not surprised, right? Peter is OG Real Housewives of Atlanta, like one of the original husbands that would set things off, get things popping, and he's still doing his thing. Okay, just maybe not being paid for it, or maybe he is. I don't know. Maybe that was a paid post. I don't know. Who knows? All right. And it does keep him in the in our minds when it comes down to, you know, relevancy, I guess, I suppose. And he seems to be in the know with everyone. I mean, do we just bring Peter back as a friend of the show at this point? I mean, we could have a whole trifecta, a quad, if you will. We could have Peter, we could have Ralph, we could have Dennis, we could have Apollo. Oh my. Now this is going to be a show, okay? Season 17 is going to be all the way live. All the way live. The real Exes of Atlanta. Dum, 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 dum. Oh God. I don't know, y'all. I don't know. You know, for me, I feel like who's left that's married on the show? Oh, snap. Shamia and Angela are the only two that are married on the show. Hmm. Well, that's not bad. I mean, that's more than I think Beverly Hills has. I think all the Beverly Hills ladies are not married on the show. So maybe, I mean, that's just where they at, you know? That's just where it is. Oh yeah, Shamia, but we don't really see much of Gerald, so there's that. All right, so we'll see what happens next season, y'all. Listen, I wanted to come on here and just do a quick little live with y'all. I'm expecting the reunion trailer to be out today, but maybe not, but just because we got the holiday coming up next week, and I think we're going to be missing an episode, so they may not give it to us yet. But usually they give it to us the Friday before the finale airs, and the finale will air this coming weekend. So my anticipation is that we will be getting it sometime maybe around 1 p.m. if we haven't already gotten it. Let me just check. Yeah, I don't see it yet. I don't see it yet. Ooh. Okay, hold on. We got some more tea. Stand by, y'all. Stand by. Back to basketball, wives. Stand by. Jackie's girls gets heated. Stand by. That's why going live is like the bee's knees, because I can just check things. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pull things up. Give me 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. Stay on the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Hold the line. Okay. So over on Reality Chat, okay. Brittany Renner reposts Jackie Christie's daughter Takari, as well as Chantel leaving a comment to Takari defending her viewpoint on the family dynamic, as well as making a pretty serious allegation that Takari has now responded to. It seems as though Takari is alluding to taking this to court. All right. So for whatever reason, Brittany has posted something that says, I'll be waiting. So let's go. And this is over Takari's post. Now, for those of you guys who are in the know, Brittany is in solid support of Chantel on the show. She was even willing to fight Jackie because of Chantel's issues, basically triggering Brittany to think about her own mother. All right. So Chantel posts this. I made a general statement highlighting the fact that all three of us have had our bad feelings about her, which she did in the episode. She did say her siblings. Nobody mentioned you by name, nor do I care to speak on your experience. You wrote a whole book about it. Now here you are with a screenshot from 2017 with no context. You want to tell those people why I went no contact with you? Was it because you were asking me to send you money when my now 8-year-old was only a few days old? No care or consideration for the horrific birthing experience I just had? Or maybe it was, oh, no. Oh, whoa. Hold on now. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Okay. Pause. That's a deeper allegation than I could ever. Hold on. Ooh. Let me walk that one back. Let me preview it first. Hold that thought. Let me preview it because I need to know where this is going. Let me also note that all this commentary is alleged. And I don't want to hear nothing bite it. Okay. Hold on. You used to do this thing to me. I'm sure you remember all those times because I do. So I dare you to say I'm lying. I can keep going because I'm 32 with kids of my own, and I will lay everybody's ish bare. Find something safe to do. Okay. That just went way to the left. There's an accusation there about some inappropriate behavior that allegedly happened as when they were kids. That's okay. You know what? Okay. You know what? Let me just go ahead and make this decision. In instances like these, ooh, this is the gift of the live and then the curse of the live. If this were a pre-recorded video, I would have edited it. I would have been like, oh no. Oh no. No. That's too deep for me. That's too deep for social media. I don't even know that I want to even discuss it anymore. Even with regards to the show. Hold on. Let me hear what she had to say. Hold on. Stand by. I'm gonna see if I can play with what Takari had to say in response. I didn't realize. I have to apologize to y'all because I didn't know it was going there. If I had known that ahead of time and I should have done my due diligence first, I wouldn't have even played it. Period. So I have to find a way to draw the line for myself and for y'all. So hold that thought. Let me listen to what she said real quick before I play it. Okay, I can play what I can play her response. I can play her response. I can play it. I can play that. I can play her response. Since I gave one side, I'm gonna have to give the other side. All right, so stand by. Basically, she says this. I had to preview it first. Sorry, y'all.
Hi, Miss Reynolds. I just want to let you know what you're waiting for, our court document. Yeah, because I definitely won't be addressing no weird shit like that here.
Okay. So then Brittany posts, I'll be waiting. I don't know why Brittany is commenting on this. Yeah. Take me out the group chat on that one. Take me out the group chat. I'm good. Yeah. They didn't go into a place that's not entertainment. Not no back and forth. I mean, it was already deep family drama, but now we have literally gone into some deep family drama that I don't think social media is the best place for that type of drama to play out. I think that they need to handle that within their own family. And I apologize to y'all because I wouldn't even I don't even know why. Yeah, I don't know why Brittany's even commenting on that. Right. I feel like it's deeper than we need to know about. Now, if that's a serious allegation, and they need to basically, as Takari says, like y'all take that to the courts. Take that up with whoever y'all need to take it up with, because it's very deep and that's very deep. Okay. And I do agree that Brittany should probably stay out of that one. Stay out of that one. Okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, so today was very interesting. Norman, why didn't you tell me that was going on like that she had said that? You was on a coffee break. You know what? You know what? Okay. Yeah, so happy Friday, y'all. We'll look out for that Real Housewives of Atlanta trailer. Y'all think I should cut that out of the video? I don't know. I mean, because it's out there at this point, so it's not like, it's out there. So it's not like it could be taken back at this point, because I'm sure lots of people will have screenshotted that. But when we get to talking about stuff like that, like that's some family drama that I don't know if it needs to be televised. But even if it is, okay, here's the thing. There's a context. I wish that I had a warning for you guys first. That's on me. So I apologize for that. That is on me. That's his last Starbucks, though. That's his last Starbucks. Okay. That's his last Starbucks. And everything is alleged. Everything's alleged. I wasn't there. Okay. I was not there. Okay, yeah. So with that being said, y'all, I love y'all. Yes, we're gonna take it back to love and peace and happiness and all that good stuff. Thank you, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, so okay. Uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. All right, y'all. So listen, happy Friday. Y'all do what it do. Yeah, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna hit the gym. I think I need a workout after that. I need to sweat out those toxins. All right, y'all. So with that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video. Hold on. See, you know what? Not the not that. I now have PTSD. Okay? I now have PTSD. All right. I'll catch y'all on the next one.